guys, what's up? It's Monique from Vegan Living 24/7. I just wanted to do a little video on activism, vegan activism. So basically there's a whole bunch of different types of activism that you can do from varying different degrees. So you can do like chalk art or wearing just like vegan t-shirts with different slogans or sayings on them, to more like, I guess, extreme activism where you're like out on the street, which is where Anonymous for the Voiceless, that's what we do. There's a chapter here in Edmonton, and yeah, basically they have, I think there's like over 70 chapters, and a chapter just means like a different city that is set up. So they started out in Melbourne, Australia, and since then, like, that was like last April, I think, and since then there's like over, I think, 70 different cities that are set up. And so basically what we do is we just hold a cube of truth, is what they call it, and it's just a bunch of people basically with their backs to each other and wearing the Guy Fawkes mask and one of these hoodies, or you can wear a tank top or just anything that's in black. And then, like, so picture this with the Guy Fawkes mask. And yeah, basically we're just showing different video footage from undercover investigators from slaughterhouses, dairy farms, egg facilities, and whatnot. I think they're called hatcheries. Anyways, and so yeah, if you're interested in that sort of thing. So for myself, I'm actually someone that's quite quiet and shy, so this sort of thing is a little bit, seemed a little bit intimidating to even me. So I feel like even if someone like myself can go out and do something like that, I think that pretty much anyone can. I mean, obviously there's some people that have even more social issues. I feel like I'm getting off topic. So basically we present the truth to people, and we just let people watch the video footage, and if they have questions, which some people usually do, then we just try our best to answer the questions and basically try to lead them towards a vegan conclusion. We're not really trying to push vegetarianism or anything like that. We're trying to more or less get people to think and consider veganism. Like, we're not there to like shove it down their throats or anything like that, because if someone doesn't want to watch it or doesn't want to listen, they can go ahead and just keep on walking, and we're not gonna like sit there and argue with them or like call them names or anything like that. So yeah, I really like this form of activism. I find it very, like, I just find it to be really good, because like myself, and I know a lot of other vegans have went vegan because of video footage that we've seen, like say someone has shared it on Facebook or something like that. And so I just think that out on the streets it's a little bit more interactive, because people are like watching it, and then they can like right away they can start asking the questions and that sort of thing, and then we can, if they're really actually serious about it, we can give them a card with information more about Anonymous for the Voiceless and for like just other websites that are on that website, and it's just to help guide them and to help them try out veganism. So today was Edmonton's fourth Cube of Truth. We only got about 4 people to take it seriously. I think we only did it for about 2 hours because we were out in the sun, and like, it was just really hard for people to see, and we were trying to find a shaded area, but we weren't able to really find it. But yeah, so I think we did pretty good, and we're planning on doing another one in the next couple Saturdays, but hopefully we're gonna change it up and do it in the evening, because in the evening then the screens will be easier to be seen. If you are interested in this sort of thing and you live in Edmonton, please be sure to check out the description box below. I will make sure to leave links to the different, to the group for the Edmonton one, as well as to the Anonymous for the Voiceless Facebook page, because if you don't see your own city listed on the website, then you can reach out to them and ask them if you can start a chapter in your own city, and they will help. And Paul and Asal, the 2 creators of it, will help you out. They'll help you start out by like creating the page and just sending you the manual on how to, like, all the basic startups and stuff like that, all the things that you need to know, and they'll start you off onto like a support group and stuff like that, so you can just like talk with other people on people that have like been doing this for a lot longer, like for a year or so, and so you can get lots of great ideas from everyone. Yeah, we haven't been doing it for too long, so I don't feel like I have a whole lot of knowledge to even like share with people, but I have to say that it was very emotional. Not this past one, but the one before. I was watching a girl watch I think it was pigs being abused or something like that. But like, I had the Guy Fawkes mask on, I was holding the laptop, and I was watching her expression, and it's like so like overwhelming and like really emotional to watch someone watch that kind of footage like firsthand, you know. But it made me like really want to keep doing this, and I don't know. I went and talked to her afterwards. Like, I couldn't really talk to her while I had the mask on, and none of the outreachers seemed to notice. Because what happens is there's people in the cube that are just like silently not talking with the people. They're just there to be like props, basically holding the video footage. And then there's outreachers that are supposed to be nearby to like talk to people, but like sometimes the outreachers miss some people. So anyways, she was still nearby once we were like closing down the cube, so I went up to her and talked to her about it and her friends, and I think one of them was already vegetarian or something like that. But yeah, I gave them the information, and I don't know, it felt good. It felt good to like know that you helped someone possibly like make a difference, possibly like encourage them to consider veganism and take it more seriously. So I really do suggest people to try doing more outreach and like different types of activism that's a little bit more out on the streets. But again, like, if you're like really uncomfortable about it because you've never done any activism, the good thing about doing something like this is that you can always shadow with someone that is more comfortable with like speaking to the public, and you can like kind of just stand beside them and listen to them as they're talking. And as well, when you're like in the cube with the mask on, you can hear the outreachers speaking to other people, so then it kind of gives you ideas of like things to say to the public as well when they're asking their questions. But for the most part, it's pretty simple questions. They're just like asking, oh, what are you showing here? And like, I don't know. And a lot of people like to think that it's really hard to be vegan. They think it's hard to like, and it's expensive and stuff like that, so you can educate them and help let them know that no, it's actually not expensive unless you're only buying like all fake meat and stuff like that. Then obviously that's going to be expensive if you're only buying processed foods. But if you stick more to like whole foods and like just occasionally buy the fake meat and the fake cheese and like all that stuff, then it's really actually quite cheap to live vegan. And I don't know. There's some things that still stump me, like when people say like, oh, I just get my eggs from like small farmers or something like that. And like someone said that today to me, and I felt a little bit stumped, like I just didn't really know what to say to that. I talked it over with another outreacher, and she was talking about how you can then correlate that to how basically with females like associate it, I guess, with feminism or whatever. About how it's not okay to exploit any animal's reproductive system, whether it's a human animal or a non-human animal. I think for now that's all I want to say. So yeah, I'll just leave it at that, and I'll leave all like the different links and stuff like that in the description box below, like I said. And I just really want to end this just by saying that I really want to encourage people to try and take up some different forms of activism. And I will be doing more activism videos in the future, just to like kind of touch base a little bit more on the other aspects of it. And as well, as time goes on with Anonymous for the Voiceless, I want to update you guys on how we're doing here in Edmonton and that sort of thing. See you guys, bye. Oh, by the way, I heard that Red Deer is looking to set up as well. And if you live in Calgary, you better get your butts together and like contact them and like set up in Calgary, because Calgary is a really big city with like rodeos and shit like that. So we need activism down there for sure. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. Veg, peace and love. Till next time.